Good afternoon. Happy Thursday. The only thing that is certain is that we're all going to die. One day you and I won't even matter. We won't be here. Whatever you accumulated won't matter. But there's one thing that will matter. And that thing that matters the most at the end is leadership. Who you become in the process of having a life is the topic of leadership. It's a big topic and people are looking for it because politicians are liars, businessmen are after their own skin, and those of you who are in the lower middle class, it will be a struggle to make it. Maybe by chance you come across an opportunity person that will hold your hand and navigate. I've spent 1 full year now in AI knowledge. I learned a few valuable lessons and we're teaching it, we're bringing it back and applying it to our team and all of the last year's endeavors. If you've been following, I mean, some of you watched, but you never acknowledged. So I'm assuming that you're still watching. Safest ship in unprecedented times of change is leadership. Today I had Peter Kral, image consultant, my friend and advisor at Camel Care, called me and said, you should be a preacher. You should open a church or mosque or somewhere where you can preach to people. And I had to remind him that first and foremost, I was a businessman. And that is the most important knowledge that I can impart to my community, friends, family, strangers, whoever you are. Because the world of business is changing. In just a few years, jobs are going to change. Let me give you a few examples that I experienced in last 12 months. In China, there's a hospital with 20 AI doctors and very few men, only a couple of supervisors to see how things are running. The rest is done just by click, gives you your prescription or gives you your diagnosis. In this case, in Saudi, there's trains that run without a driver. Nobody to drive them because they're timed, they're programmed, and they do speak. They say, oh, so-and-so station, open up, they gotta talk to you all the time without having a live attendance talking to you like they do here in Toronto. Now, the point of this is what? How is AI going to impact the future of this world, which you are a part of, but you can also create your own world out of this AI? And how you do that is you put some time to learn about it, how it can apply to your business. For example, my Camel Care business, which was created out of problems. Yeah, problems. You got a great opportunity. Now, I'm not joking this. Guess who had a problem? Alexander Graham Bell, Canada's inventor of the phone. That's now the way of communication between us. He had a relative who had a hearing problem, and he created a gramophone, and gramophone led to the telephone, and the whole world got connected. He was not trying to get rich or make his name known. One of the biggest companies in Canada is Bell Canada, Graham Bell. But he was just trying to solve a genuine problem for his family member. In exactly the same way, back in 2013, I can't believe it. It's been so long. It feels like I've been at this game for so long. And that's where the topic of leadership is. It does take time to hone your leadership skills, to be able to talk to people with comfort and confidence and be able to convey a clear message. This message might be seen by our team in Mongolia, by our team in Australia, by our team all over the world. And I just like to use this opportunity to invite some of you who are in sales and marketing to come and hone your skills, your communication skills I'm talking about. Like Vic Patalano, my friend from US, great talent, incredible man, beautiful family, just starting out to realize the opportunity that we have created together. Because we've been talking about the blue zones. This is a blue zone video. Blue zones are somewhere around the world where people are living to age 100. For instance, I know a man who passed away yesterday here in Toronto, and he was 103 years old. God bless his soul. Inna lillahi wa inna ilaihi raji'un. Okay? These blue zones are where people either adopt habits and deploy it where their life is, you can live to age 100, or in those areas, like Hadi Mahochi went to Okinawa, Japan to find out and the lifestyle, and he totally loved it. That's another friend from Montreal, Camel Care enthusiast. If you have worn our Camel Care products, camel fur, socks, I want you to make a comment here. Help me spread the word genuinely, because leadership now comes into action. If you found a gold mine, would you just keep it for yourself? Will you tell the government? I saw a few reports of people in Iran found a gold mine and handed it right to the government. And the government brought them, thank you very much, gone. Where there's no leadership, all of the treasures will be lost. And if where there's ruins, there's treasures. So all of the problems that you've faced so far in your life have a fertilization right now. If you look through it with a magnifying glass, you will see there is an opportunity right in there. Back in 2013, and that I was starting to talk about, my mother had a heart attack, and my sister called me from Sweden. Oh, Mama's dying, she wants to see you. So I was in financial services. I was doing great with the company that I was with. Many of you who watch this video will know that I'm talking about Primerica. Those who are overseas wouldn't know that concept. So this is a global leadership live. My mother had a heart attack. I came across Camel products who have been used for 1,000 years plus by the people who know it and love it and admire it. And I thought this is a great product. And my mother survived because she today, knock the wood, she's 88 and still alive. The average age of a woman at blue zones, roughly over 85 to 100. So my mother's right now in the blue zones lifestyle. Mobility may be a little challenge, maybe there's pains, aches, and those products that we recreated, there's nothing new in this world. Camel wool has been used for thousands of years. I'm just bringing it to your attention because you didn't know about it. And it's not the camel that you think. You know, the camel that you maybe have gone on a ride in Morocco, in Egypt, or in Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Dubai, all those places. No. I'm talking about the camel in Mongolia, two hump, okay? In all my life, I've always had a double edge, if you will, on life. If I had a job, I had a part-time job. If I was going to school, I was doing something else too. I've always done two things, and time management becomes really important when you do multiple things. And how you can get to a place where you can do multiple things simultaneously and effectively is when you have leadership developed where other people are doing the work. For example, my good friend on Facebook, Monk Buyer, who is the designer and factory production manager in Mongolia, and we are now introducing these products, including incredible sleeping bags, blankets, comforters. I mean, if you had all the money in the world and you would die tomorrow, you wouldn't reverse it. And if you wanted to live long, there's certain things that you can do to make sure that that happens. For example, is there people in your life that you don't like to see or meet or associate with? Similarly, is there foods that you eat that don't fit your body or type of digestion system, and you can't digest it? It makes you feel sick, right? Maybe some people are allergic to different things. Now, if you are allergic to things that make you sick, don't you think that there's things that you could do with your mind that also would make you make you sick? Sickness starts from the mind. Unless it's a Mr. Magoo accident, like getting hit by a bus or by a car. Like me, I was in 2013 going down the street, boom, somebody hit me with a bike and my brain was damaged, wiped out, done. 2 years just to get back to talk. In those 2 years were very transformational. Me, nobody. Books, because I already had a library, so I started pulling out all of these books from the library and rereading them. Why? I'm programming a brain of a blank at age of 45. So I programmed it with the very best books in the world because I had them all. And then, because I already had built a team of people who knew how to sell the products and how to make the products, the Camel company survived. Fast forward 10 years. Now developing distribution centers in Saudi, in Turkey, in other places in Scandinavia. Because the people who want our products don't even know that we exist. They don't know all of the benefits of camel fur and how comfortable it is and how healing it is. Our tagline is, health is a choice, but wear what heals your body. Health is a choice, but wear what heals your body. So all the nylon products that we wear bring on cancer, all kinds of illnesses, skin irritations that lead, you know how illness is. Once you have one, 10 other ones start to show up. So the best thing you can do as a friend on Facebook or friend anywhere, if I can download this video for YouTube, make sure you go and subscribe to our YouTube. I've got incredible content coming up in all areas of life. There's 8 areas of life. Again, I could go on for days and days and days talk about leadership alone. But it has to make sense to you. It has to apply to your life. It has to apply to the person who's watching, no matter where you are, either the bottom floor or the top of the world. I really don't care where you fit in this category. I'm talking to you, human to human, to be able to enlighten you on what we have found, what we use, what works for us, which we call the Blue Zones, which Dan Buttner, which is an American health and wellness expert and also has his own channels and distributions and all of this stuff, has been teaching us about the Blue Zones and letting us know to go and spread the word in our community. This is a community. Those of you who are friends on Facebook, if you're English speaking, I appreciate that. You're following the Kurd. If you're a Kurd, I like you to take a moment to think about what I just said. Kurdistan is the original Blue Zone that nobody even researched it before Dan Buttner. I had 2 grandmothers. Both of them lived to age 100. I have many friends and family on here who are going to see this and they'll know it's the truth. But what is the truth? What is the tested truth? If I'm sincerely talking, pouring out my heart to help you navigate this bad coming winter that's coming, the worst, they said, in many, many years in Canada or elsewhere in the world, introduce you to a comfort brand product where you could be a part of distribution, or you could just use it yourself to help yourself get into live in this blue zones and become 100 years old. I just met a man from Pakistan who's also been all around the world. All people are looking for is somebody to ask them a question. People are lonely here. This is not a tribal society. This is a capitalistic / communism society. I don't even know where we are right now. In Canada, I'm talking about. But globally, wherever you are, that applies. Everybody wants to be healthy. Everybody wants to be happy. And we got ways to make you healthy and happy. We're going to entertain you. We're going to tell you a lot of stories from all over the world. And if you like those stories, make sure you share them with other people. I'm Arif Gilani. I wish you all the best. Remember, health is a choice. See you at age 100.